Dear Mum and Dad, firstly, Jessica and I are okay. We are fine, but we still really miss you. We are living on a farm with Mr. and Mrs. Declan.
The bus ride was bumpy because of the potholes in the road. I couldn't stop crying because I couldn't stop thinking of you. It felt like I had cried a river of tears.
We got off the bus at Paddington Station and had to run to get onto the train because it was about to depart from platform 9. There were many wailing children, which made me sob even more.
I looked out the window, watching as the tall buildings faded into the distance and into open green fields. It was a long journey, so we played games such as noughts and crosses and read our books.
Eventually we arrived at an isolated station in Cornwall. As we waited in the hall with a mixture of excited and terrified children, I felt nervous because I could see some brothers and sisters being split up. I was relieved that Mr. and Mrs. Declan wanted both of us.
As Mr. and Mrs. Declan drove us back to the farm, they told us about some of the rules we would have to follow. No muddy footprints upstairs, no shoes in the house, no touching the ornaments, curfews at 8:30, no foul language. We had to wake up at 6:15 to help milk the cows and clean their shed.
We don't eat breakfast until 8:15. We have an egg on toast and a glass of milk.
Despite the fact we have already been working hard, we are forced to do more and more chores, including collecting the chicken eggs, rounding up the sheep, picking fruit and vegetables, cleaning up our bedrooms, and feeding all the animals.
Our foster parents are really strict. Our foster dad is a nice man and gave me a bottle of milk and a cookie that he made. Mrs. Declan is a wicked old witch. She is cruel and will give us the belt any chance she gets. Mr. Declan is really funny and makes jokes about Mrs. Declan behind her back. He tries to stop her from whipping us. People don't really like us. They call us names and say we took over their school.
The lessons are boring and the teacher isn't as clear as Miss Hockey in London. He's got a weird accent which makes him sound like a pirate.
Yesterday, the Cornish kids started shoving and pushing us, so I barged into them. However, the teacher saw and said that she didn't expect that sort of behaviour.
She gave us half an hour's detention after school and made us write lines saying, "I will not hurt others," and I had to write an apology letter. Why did this war have to start? I want to come back home and bring Mr. Declan with me. I hate the Jerrys. I miss you. Please can I come back home? From your dearest son.